Hi, my name is Tiffany Lee. I'm the VP of Corporate Services at Ph03nix New Media. And this is John, the CEO at Ph03nix New Media.
My name is John Lamb with Ph03nix New Media. We're out of Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And we're here at the Casual Connect conference to pitch our game, Curse of the Pharaoh. Curse of the Pharaoh is the first game in our Spark line of games, and the purpose of this line of games is really to spark an interest in the subject matter at hand. So looking back at my own interests, or even if you examine your own interests, there was always that moment in your life where you just knew that something was going to fascinate you for the rest of your life. So I had that feeling when I found my favorite type of music, when I got immersed into ancient history, or even when I met my wife. And you get that feeling. It's almost like the hair raises up on the back of your neck, and you just know that this is it for the rest of your life. And that was the feeling that we wanted to give with Curse of the Pharaoh. And that's the game that we're here pitching to all of these guys. Here, apart from doing all the information sessions, we're also videotaping for the Casual Games Association as well.
So can you tell us a little bit about what got you interested in the casual game industry?
No big secret that the casual games industry has been experiencing phenomenal growth over the last few years. There's a lot of additional interest this year, as you can see from all of the partners that are here. We've got people like Nickelodeon, Google here, Microsoft, Electronic Arts, of course, got into casual games a while ago. People are saying that it's going to be the driver for growth for the entire video games industry, and that's what really makes it exciting. Even the conference here, they're saying that last year there was about half as many people here as there are this year, and this year I think there are 1,300 participants in the conference.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and your background.
I actually went to school to be an accountant. I came out and did my chartered accounting, or started to article for my chartered accounting designation, which in the US would be equivalent to your CPA. I found it sort of boring, and so I left after a year and started my own company, which was a tutoring company at that time. That was something that I had a lot of interest in and a lot of experience with, and we had pretty good success with that company, but we found that all of our students had the same issue, which was a lack of fundamental skills in things like math and English. And so games was something that I was interested in, more as a gamer. But we thought that it would be really good to marry the two and produce a really good quality educational game that focused on addressing those deficiencies in fundamental skills. So we made our first game. It was called Pirates. It was a math-based 2D platformer, much like your Math Blaster, but a lot heavier on the game side. So we really wanted to make sure that it was a fun game first, and then we could see how we could introduce math in very interesting ways. And that was the precursor to the casual game, the Curse of the Pharaoh game that we're pitching today.
With Curse of the Pharaoh, how far along are you? And can you give us a little bit more detail about how you build it, and are you building it and your team?
We're sort of at the proof of concept stage, so we're telling everybody that we're almost 60% to a demo, a proper demo. So we have 3 working levels displaying the 3 different gameplay types that we have in the game. The art is about 60% there. It's not programmer art, but it's not fully polished art either. And that's what we're going around the conference showing everybody. We built the game in Torque Game Builder, which has been really good for us. There's always a few hiccups, of course, but in general, the engine has been really good. And yeah, I mean, on our team we have 1 full-time programmer, full-time art director, as well as an art intern student working on it. And of course, my wife and I are doing the design and writing of the story and all of that.
Well, tell us what you've thought of the conference so far, and what you're hoping to gain from this conference.
Well, I mean, it's been a really interesting experience. This is our first Casual Connect, and yeah, everybody's been really friendly. All the publishers and stuff have been really approachable and forthcoming with giving us good advice on how we can improve our game and different avenues that we can take to getting it released and stuff like that. The sessions have been great. You sort of have to pick and choose between 3 different tracks, and some of them have been a little hit and miss, but for the most part it's been really, really informative and interesting to see the direction that some of the big players like Nickelodeon and Google and stuff like that are taking in this space. So our company is Phoenix New Media, and the website is phoenixnewmedia.com. You're going to have to replace the O and E in Phoenix with a 0 and a 3, just to make it more complicated for you. The portal that we'll be releasing our game on is called quizzlestick.com. That's probably the best place if you want more information about launch dates and more about our games in general.
This is Tiffany Lee with Phoenix New Media at the Casual Connect in Seattle. Thank you for listening.